is In the Shadows Podcast. Lots of cigar talk, but if it's going on in the world, we'll be talking about that too. And by the way, the fellas don't shy away from controversial topics. Trust me. So grab that stick, kick back with your favorite drink, and let's do the thing. This is the In the Shadows Podcast. Now your hosts, Tony the Soy Sauce Assassin, along with Albert, Martine, and Eric.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Shadow Smokes Legion in the Shadow Podcast. I'm your host, Tony the Soy Sauce Assassin, and today we have Eric and Martine joining us. And today's topic is, I guess it will be boring to somebody, but it's not too bad that we can address it a little bit. Is I want to, how do I describe that? A ritual. What is your cigar ritual? Okay, so it might sound kind of weird. Cigar ritual. What is cigar ritual? But there are people that start their cigar ritual way before they even buy their cigar. And what I mean by that, okay, so there are people that goes through the whole entire ritual searching for the cigar, watching review for the cigar, thinking for the cigar, then go to the shop and say, I want a brand new sealed box of cigar. And then they'll take that cigar box and they'll go home and they'll let it sit for exactly, 3 days and 2 hours. Okay. And then they'll open up that cigar and take that cigar out and inspect the cigar, after 3 days and 2 hours. After they inspect the cigar, they will choose the one they want to smoke, take it out, put it into their dry box and wait another 3 days before they go back, inspect it again. Then they take it out and they have this whole setup, table, trays, the lighters and the cedar spills, and then the correct drink. Right now, like exactly, 2 ounces of bourbon making into a nice, very good old fashioned, and then they'll light, a candle or something like that at a specific 8 p.m. time. And then they will light their cigar and toast it for exactly 2 minutes and then seconds. And then they will light the cigar up, take that puff and go, and then they will smoke the cigar, for exactly, 1 hour and 15 minutes. And every 15 minutes, they will write down exactly what they're thinking and listen to the same music. Could be, Moonlight Sonata, and while they're smoking that cigar. And then when they're done, they place that cigar down. They have this whole thing. They go wash their hands, come back and do a prayer. It's like, thank you for the cigar. And then comes back and then go moving on to, take a shower, brush their teeth, change their clothes, come back, and then start moving their cigar tray away. The cigars cool down and everything. They'll wash their ashtray and everything, and then they'll make sure it's like, flip upside down so it will dry. And they'll go wipe the table down, wipe down their chair, close the light and call it a night. Full ritual.
That's a pretty long ritual trend.
Yeah, you got me there, boys. You got me there.
Yep.
Yeah, that's definitely not him. He doesn't have that patience. He'll be like lighting it up, smoke it, done, gone. So what I want to talk about is, what is everyone's ritual and how long does your ritual start? Like when does your actual ritual start? Like, for example, today you have to set on this cigar, all right? One cigar. You have not buy it. You just know the name. You know how it looks like. How do you start? Let's start with Martine.
When I'm smoking a new cigar, it's really just, I find it in the humidor. If it's something I haven't smoked before and I've heard some news about it, I'll pick up either 1 or 2, depending on the price, maybe 3, and then just cut and light. For me, it's just, I have my specific cutter, my deep V cutter, and I have my little lighter, the Old Faithful lighter. It's just a $15 lighter, but it always lights. And then just toast it, light it, take the first draw, and then go from there.
Okay, very. I guess that was I would call that standard. Basically you get the cigar, get 2 or 3 sticks. Choose it out of the humidor and light it and smoke it. Right. Instead of like what about after that? What about after that? If you're smoking alone at home, what about after that?
I mean, I'll take my time with it. There are times when I'm smoking a cigar for 2 hours. I'm just really smoking slow, not worrying about anything else going around me. I'll be playing and fumbling through my phone or something, but just enjoying the smoke and just taking my time with it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Eric, what about you? What's your ritual?
My ritual is find a cigar, go in line, buy the cigar. I do let it rest. I let it rest at least a week or more. It'll depend though. Sometimes I just pull out the box and smoke it. But I usually shower, brush my teeth, get all clean, nice, and then come down, specifically around like 8, 9 o'clock. That's usually my time that I smoke. I don't know. When I smoke off schedule time for me, it's kind of weird. It's like it have to be like in the morning or something like that. If I feel like having a cigar with my coffee, that's when I do it. But then usually it's around 8 or 9 o'clock my time, and you have to get cleaned up. I clean up my table and everything, get everything set up, ready, ready to go and smoke. And then just cut and light, right? Cut light and smoke. And I'm a fast smoker, so yeah. Sometimes I do take my time on it, and then after that, usually I wash my face, take another shower, brush my teeth, and get ready for bed and do it again tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, I have noticed that you do take a shower before you smoke, which is kind of backwards. I take my shower afterward.
I do both. So I do like before and after. I don't know. Because I'm so tired at work. Like I'm very dusty after work of my profession, And when I feel very dusty, very greedy and all that. I don't feel good smoking, because smoking cigar is relaxing. It's a luxury thing, right? And I like to feel clean before I do it.
Okay. It sounds perfectly fine. So our part of it is what we see. We've seen basically his routine is every day at night, and then he'll come out and smoke and all that stuff. For me, I want to talk about my ritual before this whole every night smoking at night thing. Like before I was this busy with the Legion, what my ritual would be like. Now, for me, before the Legion, I usually would order a large amount of cigars from where I'm ordered. So when I receive a big box, right, I start to sort them. Then put them together, put them out, and which one I'm going to smoke. I will take out probably, 10, 15 cigars from that batch I bought and put it somewhere is within my reach. And then I'll put the rest of it on the floor. And I'll tell myself that eventually I'll go back and put them somewhere. That never happens. And then I'll let them, most of the time, I will smoke the one I already have. And because at the time when I buy cigars, they're not something that's like super new. They are usually something that I already have. And the new stuff I tend to want to smoke on the live show. But back in the day, we only had the live shows. We don't have the daily reviews and stuff like that. So I'll leave it to the side. And I'll take out a cigar, usually at random, from my humidor. I'll place on the table. I have this a marble tray. It's basically a slab of marble on the table. I'll put it on the marble. I'll let it sit. And while I let it sit, I'll go make myself a nice cup of cappuccinos or a latte or something like that. And that's the time where it rests on the table. Once I make that, I have this habit of put it together and take a picture. And it's like, oh, that looks nice, right? And if there's at the time there's not many social media I'll post it on, but I'll post it, and I will take that whole entire thing with me to my office, and that's when I get ready to work, close my door, open the windows and everything, and I'll sit down, turn on some jazz. I have those internet radio where you can just go to an internet radio station which that plays jazz all day, and I'll turn on the jazz, turn on my computer, and I will literally light it with a soft flame. I'll toast it. I'll light it with a soft flame, and then after I light it, I take 2 puffs and I'll put it down. I'll let it burn. I'll put it down, and I'll start turning on my computer, open up all the worksheets and all the documents I need to read, put all the documents together. At that time, you can see that the cigar is start to slowly go out, but it's still smoking a little bit. That's when I start smoking it. And I'll start smoking it, working at the same time, listen to music or working. And then that's when I will find myself working more than I smoke, right? So whenever the cigar is about to go out, that's like my cue to take a break. Like stop looking at your document, take a few more puffs, and then think of it a little bit and go back to work again. So that one cigar usually can last me just under 2 hours. Just under 2 hours. Yeah, if I had to relight it, that's when I sense, hey, you look at the screen too long, right? So I don't, if I don't relight it, I won't. So I work, and I will work until that the work is done, enjoy the cigar. And that at that time, usually my cigars still have roughly last third left, okay? And I'll go turn on hot water for my bath.
Of course.
Okay. By the time latte is done, latte is easy. The drink is done very quickly. And I'll take the cigar with me to the bath. And then when the bath is done, I just sit down, finish up the cigar, put the tray to the side, and I'll take a bath, shower and everything. And then when I'm clean, I'm done with the cigar, I brush my teeth last. I'll brush my teeth, rinse it, and all that stuff. So I'm all clean. And then I will actually, the bathroom ashtray, they smell. So I will actually wash them.
Which makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. The one I have in the bathroom is one of those underground ashtrays, metal. Mm-hmm. So you can wash them. So I'll wash them and put it upside down and dry. And I'll clean everything up. And that's the end of my night. Like I will not do anything else after that. And then I'll go back to read documentation and stuff like that. And I'll have regular energy drinks or coffee, like black coffee, just no milk in it. And that's usually how I finish my night. And this is why in the past when they see me done with the life, I'm like, I'm going to my bath because that's where I am with the bath. If I still have a cigar that's not done, I'll take the cigar with me to the bathroom, finish in the bathroom.
Nice.
If my cigar is done, I just go up there and take a bath. I usually take that time to kind of think over the day, think over what I need to do and all that stuff. I feel like lately I do that less now because, I don't know what time I actually go upstairs.
Yeah.
But that was my whole ritual, right? Like, the things I buy will actually sit. The things that I smoke will be at random. And I will take my time to light it. I'll take my time to smoke it. What I realized is that when you don't have a ritual, you rush everything.
Yeah.
Right.
Right? So like right now, reviewing cigar, it will take us 0.3 seconds to light up the cigar.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And what we're looking for is the notes in it, not the relaxation in there anymore. We're not looking to enjoy that anymore because we're just there to see the notes, the feeling.
Tell the truth, I still get the relaxation part because I'm just smoking and talking to you guys, right? And but yes, before all of this, yeah, I do take my time, taking my cigar and all that, and just sit and I just mess with my phone, listen to music, watch videos or something like that. Just a wind down from a day of work. But now it seems like more work after work. So, yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying, right? Right now, I feel like chatting with the boys is nice, okay? Don't get me wrong, but I don't count that as relaxation because you're so engaged in the conversation.
Yeah,
that's not relaxation. Your mind's moving 200 miles an hour. You're talking about all the fun things that's happening, and you're talking about cigars. You're talking about what's going on. Your brain is not resting, right? And you're just in fact, a lot of time you forgot what you're smoking. You're thinking about what the conversation is, but you don't remember what you're tasting unless some different notes just pop up and you're like, oh, what is that? But other than that, you forget, right? So when we look at a cigar when they were smoking it, right before we go record that next part, I tend to have to smoke it, take a few more puffs, okay, refresh my mind. This is what I'm engaging. All right, this is what it is before I start talking about it, So I don't feel like that. I feel like that relaxing part is gone because we're not doing that ritual, the ritual that we have, right?
Oh, yeah.
And everything's rushed through because we had to do it within that 2 hour, 3 hour time, and get it filmed, get it. I don't even smoke when I edit. It's like it makes me feel like it's enjoyable, but it's not relaxing. And I feel like I can't. That this won't make me relax. In fact, if I light up a cigar right now, at today's current time, I will be like, is anybody on right now that I can chat with?
Yep, me too. Like when like every time I light a cigar, like on my day off, I come down. I was like, I want to see who's on, and then if anybody's on smoking, whatever, I will light up a cigar on the day off and have a coffee with it, which that is more relaxing than the normal routine that I do, right?
So you feel like chatting with the boys are more relaxing?
Well, it depends on the situation, right? So when I'm not reviewing, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But then tell the truth, I like to talk with the boys. I do. Mm-hmm. Like that's part of my routine. That's part of my daily life now that I do. I try to keep up with the Discord and everything like that. And I do enjoy that part. But then sometimes it is like, goddamn, sometimes I just get feel overwhelmed. But then, and then after that, I just sit back and take a deep breath, and then text you privately, like, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. But then,
I find out with that, we kind of come to understand. I come to understand that, when I go to lounge, sometimes there's people that put on their headphones and just open their books. Like, I do not want to talk to anybody. The more I'm doing this, the more I understand that. It's like, really, like, I'm here because I don't want to talk to nobody. I want that relaxation time. If I want to talk to my friend, I just go to my friend's place. If I go to the lounge, I don't want to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
I can start to see that.
That's why, like, sometimes you guys see me post sitting at a lounge by myself. Just by myself. I have nobody around me. I'm just sitting there smoking my cigars. My girl is sitting there playing with her phone. Sometimes it's like, hey, babe, you okay? And then that's it, right? That's very, like, calming and soothing. When you just sit at the lounge by yourself, I don't care about anybody else there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, Martin, when you smoke in your car, right? So, I mean, aside from reviewing, do you actually normally smoke in your car?
So I stopped smoking in my car for a while. And then now that it's gotten colder, I started lighting up. And it's more of, I don't know, just having a different change of, like, smoking area, I guess. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like a change of scenery. But, I mean, I do like smoking in the car. It's just, you sit there, it's relaxing. And sometimes I'll listen to music or play on my phone or whatever. But, yeah, it's just, because when you're in your car, for me anyway, it's like you're in your own little room. No one's bothering you. You're just chilling. You're smoking. You're enjoying your cigar. And then that's it. It's just you.
That's one of the things I really do miss is I like to chat with the boys and everything, but I don't have music going on. And I feel like that's missing some sort of vibe going on, missing part of the enjoyment of the cigar, even though I have a conversation, but missing the music, Even when you go to an actual really good lounge, sometimes they have a little music playing in the background. Not very loud, but you can hear it, right? It's got that vibe to it. And I feel like when we're chatting in the Discord stuff like, because we don't want that, our chat keep going off, we don't have music. And because I have the music, I feel like missing something, it's like I don't get to keep any part of my ritual anymore. Because every day I'm smoking a new cigar that we just got, that we need to put out a review really quickly. That we just smoke really quickly. And because to kill time, we were chatting with the boys and no music, and the only thing that I still do is I will still smoke a cigar while I'm reading documents.
I think cigar would help you go through your document without, But I think that would be nice. If I have a job that allowed me to do that, I would love that.
Yeah, like work at home and smoke a cigar.
Like the aspect, it would be nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's it helped me to gauge time because a lot of time I'll forget what time it is. You know, one of those things like if you do something for so long, next thing you look up, the sun lights out. Like there's a time where I work, all of a sudden I hear a bird chirping. I'm like, oh shit, it's morning already. I look at the time. Oh my god, it's like 7:00. You know, and that happens all the time. But when you have a cigar, it kind of gauges the time for you, right? You know, it's about an hour, 2 hour. You know, every cigar. And at the end of that cigar, if you had to get up and grab another cigar, I know that's that's my break point, right? Like I take a break from everything.
Mm-hmm.
But I tend to I wouldn't shower before I smoke because I know after that I'm gonna smell like smoke. Every part of me is gonna smell like smoke. Right?
That's why you do it twice.
No. Well, obviously, if you have psoriasis or eczema, you will never smoke. You will never shower that much.
Oh,
Right.
okay. Oh, yeah.
So you
I'm
would try
the
to keep it down as much as possible. And plus, every time I shower, I had to wash my hair.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Every time you
course.
shower, you wash your hair? Yeah.
You have to wash your hair.
Right. You're not supposed to wash your hair that often because it takes all the oil off your hair.
Right.
I don't believe in that. I don't know.
No, it's totally true. You're washing off oil. That's, all the soap are degreaser.
I mean, there are
but
times when
we're Asian,
I'll-
man. Our hair just produce oil, bro.
If you're outside,
like I will. I'll take a shower sometimes in the morning, and then again at night, and my hair is just as oily as it was, like in the morning.
But that's
weird.
because you're in Texas. You sweat all day.
Yeah, I mean, it's just that's probably it.
No, my hair just have oil, man. It's not because I sweat.
Your hair just have oil
No,
because
just
you're
wait.
you're indoor with the working.
You,
And then,
Yeah.
you haven't experienced the
That's
summer
true.
yet in Texas. You'll see.
Like I can't wash my hair twice a day. If I do that, not only my hair will grow a lot faster for some reason, and you'll feel very dry and doesn't feel good. I don't like to do that. I like to do that one day, one time, one set, and call it a day. I mean, shower. It's like one of those things. You shower is abnormal. I don't know if anybody knows this. Shower is abnormal.
No, shower is normal, bro.
Right.
What?
What?
Back
What
in
do
the
you mean?
day, human shower without any soap once a month.
Because back then
Well,
they were
yeah,
dirty,
I
bro.
remember
What you like? What you want? They were dirty back then.
No, they were not
It was a
dirty.
luxury.
Yeah,
Shower
man.
was a luxury. And they will wash themselves with leftover rice water. I don't know if you guys never tried that before. Okay, so Asians, after they wash the rice, they had this white water. That
Yeah, I
white
know
water,
that
if you
one.
try hard enough, you will foam. And they use that to wash their hair, so they smell like rice,
Which is
jasmine rice.
Yeah, but back it's too poor back then, bro. Like, back then it was we were just too poor to fucking afford anything. So everything is a luxury that we did, right? So
Yeah, but they were totally fine. They didn't have to shower that much. In fact, people had less skin issues back in the day because they don't shower that much. They let their body do all the fighting. BO was not
know,
invented
man.
until like Listerine.
No, man, shit, man.
I
I
don't
know about
I
it.
don't take a shower. I miss a shower like in one day, and I feel disgusting the next day.
My balls be too sweaty without a shower, man.
Right?
I don't know. And back in middle school, I shower once a week.
No, dude.
Oh God, you are so what the fuck?
Right. And with the exception if I'm going to the gym, like if I gym class today, I will shower. If I have martial art practice, I'll shower.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You do all those. What the hell are you talking
But
about?
if I'm on vacation, I don't have the time. I do it once a week.
Oh God, dude, I can't. I think I
2 days.
go maybe one day max. One day.
You gotta imagine this nerd sits in his room with the door locked and just not come out for a week.
Dude, like the amount of oil that is on my face and my hair after 2 days, like if I miss a day of showering, my face
I got
feels
shiny
so
ass forehead.
disgusting. Yes,
I got
my
shiny
face
ass
is
forehead, bro.
shiny.
Like,
I start getting like early signs of like acne.
Well, acne is normal when you're younger, right? I mean, when I was younger, I was very dark. I was like an outdoor boy, and until middle school, like I started to do more technology stuff, so I locked myself in the room and stuff like that. But if you really think about it, especially when the doctor says, "Hey, you got eczema, don't shower so much," I'll be like, "Right on."
yeah, that's Shit, at least wash your balls, man. Damn.
No, you don't even do anything. It's not like you're sweating anything. You're inside
Take
with
a whore
AC.
bath.
It's dry as fuck.
Take a whore bath
Right?
and you'll be good.
But whenever I shower, I will be bathing. I will take a bath on another hour or two. I just won't get out. It's just very relaxing. And then like I will pass out in the bathtub.
Dude,
Oh man.
I might try that. I might do that. I might take a bath. I haven't taken a bath in years, so I might try that.
I know, me either.
Maybe upcoming days. So let's see.
Oh my god! I will just take a bath and I'll pass out in there. It's the most relaxing thing you can do. You come out, you're refreshed, you're in a better mood. Everything. But right now, I feel like I don't do that a lot anymore. I just shower and I take a bath. But if I take a bath, I'll do a really quick bath. I rarely pass out in there nowadays. I think 3 years ago, I was still passed out in there. 2 years ago, even, I was still passed out in there. Nowadays, I haven't got a chance to pass out thanks to certain people. I don't get I already sleep very little. I don't even get that passed out time anymore.
Oh my god.
Are you talking about me?
And I have to say, smoking at your bath is a totally different experience.
I would love to do that actually.
Right?
You gotta try that.
Like, you can clean out the smell afterward. It's not a big deal. It really isn't that big deal.
Right.
Because all the steam and stuff like that, it actually traps the smoke a little bit. But it's very easy to clean. You just get those Febreze or whatever. You can clean it up. Or I tell people this, like, you do a mixture with rubbing alcohol, mint, or spearmint, essential oil, and water. Make it into the bottle, shake it up, spray everywhere. It will literally cover up any smell. Any smell.
You sound like a chick.
No, but I'm saying, like, if you smoke in the bathroom, right? You wanna make sure that next person going in the bathroom don't gag the first thing they walk in there.
Smells like smoke. Yeah.
I have 3 bathrooms, so my girl take a shower in the other one. I take a shower.
I have 3 bathrooms too, but then you gotta make sure, like, I have a vent that actually draws air out full blown. Like, it's a full good size fan that it'll make the bathroom cold actually, but it's automatic. It turns on whenever the steam gets a certain level. It just draws everything out.
Oh really? Nice.
Yeah. I had to install it myself, but it's annoying as hell. But that works. And then whenever I smoke in there, and make sure the doors closed, the windows cracked a little bit, because you need to allow air to come in for air to go out.
Yep, we had that conversation before.
Yeah, and I'll just enjoy my time, and those rituals are very important. Like that, if you have a ritual that you follow every day, it feels like, number one, the cigar is more enjoyable. You'll actually pay more attention to the cigar than anything else, because nothing bothers you at that time, right?
Yep.
And number two, you feel like your day is more structured. You're more relaxed.
Yeah.
Because you're just waiting for that time to hit. You're just waiting every day.
Yep. It's like making your bed in the morning, right?
Right.
That's how I feel about it. When you make up your bed in the morning, is a whole different feeling when you go to bed.
Right. You get up, you get off the bed, you just throw your big blanket, just fold it once, fold it twice, done.
Yeah.
And just walk away. And you look at your bed, you're like, damn, nice. Right?
Yeah.
You don't do that? Do you not do that?
I do that shit.
Yeah, like because a lot of times I don't sleep in the bed, right? So when my wife left, I would just take out the thing and just dust it. I don't know if you guys do that. Dust your blanket.
Yeah, I change my blanket and my sheets like every other day.
That's too often.
I like to do it because, because I smoke during the day, so just I don't know.
I mean, I wash my sheets once a week.
Yeah, I wash my sheet probably once a week, once every 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I wash mine every week or every other week.
Yeah, I got other stuff happening.
Well, other stuff happening still, like 30 seconds isn't that bad. 30 seconds isn't that bad.
Hey, I upgraded to 45, all right?
Okay, 45 seconds isn't that bad. Okay,
nice.
so you barely left a sweat. So I don't know. And then you gotta fluff your pillows and everything and walk away. Kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like people that don't make the bed, I think they're weird. I don't know how you get off your bed and not make it. It's weird.
Right? People don't know this, okay? If you don't make your bed, you don't dust your bed, you're trapping so much bacteria there.
There's so much dead skin
sweat.
and all of that on it.
Yeah.
Like, it's insane.
Like, all the overnight sweat, all the overnight like dead skin and germs, and then your body's releasing all those like thing while you're sleeping, and all the fart that's like staying in your bed overnight. You know, you gotta
That's a definite, man. Like, it happens, right?
right. Once you dust it out, you're like, ooh, something died in there, you know?
And I drool sometimes because I get so tired. When I get really tired, I sleep. I wake up like,
It's disgusting.
Yep. That's me. It's like you guys just me when I'm
so
smoking
you
a
have a
cigar.
routine.
The cap is like all wet and shit. That's my pillow too.
oh, God.
Oh my God.
I mean,
God.
damn.
Yeah, so when you have a routine, it actually makes everything, I don't know, in a way easier. It's a hassle. I can honestly say that it's a hassle.
Yes,
Right?
but it feels good.
It
when
feels
you,
good
like,
after. When you walk
Yep.
by, you're like, oh, that looks clean. Then, yeah. And it's the same thing with a cigar, right? Like, when you have a routine, when you have a, okay. So if, for example, my desk is messy. It's got bottles, it's got cups, it's got lighter everywhere.
Yep, I complain all the time. Yep.
Yeah, it's got bands everywhere and shit. But when you have that routine to have a tray with with your cigar stuff, every time before you smoke it, you actually feel luxurious. And that's what cigar should be, right?
It is. Cigar is a luxury, right? You have to enjoy it how it meant to be. Right.
Right.
Well, people can't see me, but yes, I have 2-finger the piece thing going, like,
Quote unquote.
Quote unquote.
Air
Yeah.
quote. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like it's enjoy it how it's supposed to be.
And and this is what I'm saying. I think because how affordable certain cigars are nowadays, we don't treat it like a luxury anymore. And give it the time that it deserves.
People forget that, right? Cigar is a luxury. It depends on how you want your luxury, right? And stuff like that, how you perceive it. And people do forget that because you could get cigars for such a little amount of money.
Right.
That people just light it up.
Talking about little money, I digress a little bit, okay? Because yesterday I was talking, my wife collects stickers, and she'll go online and buy stickers, various different designs of stickers and stuff. And then, she just treat it like crap. She just take the backing off and stick onto somewhere and stuff like that. And recently I bought her like a pouch where she can put it in there. And she's like, no, it's okay. Those cigars like, $3, $6, whatever. And I was like, you do know $3 a cigar, right? And she's like, really? I was like, yeah. And then when you say $6 is a standard cigar price. You just wasted a cigar in 30 seconds. Right? And she's like, really? That's that cheap? Right? I was like, no, yeah. That means $6. You can buy a $6 cigar.
I need to hang out with Shiza way more.
She's like, but it's different. If you smoke the cigar 1 hour, that's done. I was like, it's a lifetime of memory. She's like, yeah, but if I stick it somewhere, I use a lifetime to sticker. It's lifetime sticker. The sticker's there.
I don't know. To me, stickers, right? When you slap it everywhere, it look messy, man.
Well, she have this book that she stick to.
Oh, okay. All right. Because, I've seen people that just stick it everywhere. I was like, it looked very messy. Like, why? Why it look so messy? But if she have a book, then just let her stick it, man. Dang.
No, I'm totally fine with that. I'm just saying, like, her concept of the price is like so skewed, right? You buy a pack of, sticker and it'll be like $50 and shipped to her. I'm like, you do know that's like, a whole bundle of cigar, right? She's like, really? Wow. And that just tells you, like, in a way, that tells you how affordable cigar is, and people don't treat it like luxury how it is supposed to be. Right? Cigar is a time and luxury thing, right? When you spend time to do something, that's a luxury because time is money.
Yeah, so bring that back, right? Like, bring it how I look at cigar, like how we look at. Well, I don't know but me. Look at cigar.
Spit
like
it out,
you
Trent.
I buy like fucking sub $20 cigar. To me, it's a luxury, right? So it should cost that much. I treat it better than I would buy a freaking bundle. That's how I look at it.
Right. I think they made it very accessible to people who smoke cigars, right? But because of that, we treat it like, it's being treated differently. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with those cheaper cigars. It gets a lot of people to enjoy the same thing for an affordable price. That's normal, right?
Yep.
But like when people's like, why are you buying certain price of cigars? You're like, because that's a luxury.
It is a luxury. It's a true luxury.
It doesn't have to taste like a $50 cigar when I buy it for $50. But
no,
they should make me feel like it's $50.
Like make you feel like it's part of the enjoyment. You know you care for it more than what you normally does. I would say so.
This is why the packaging is so important. If I'm gonna feel luxury, I shouldn't buy something that costs me $300 but looks like Kanye West clothing. You know?
Oh yeah, we were talking about Kanye stuff the other day. Okay,
Kanye West stuff look like hobo. Okay,
it does. It look like a freaking
So if I'm spending like $50 cigar, $20 cigar, or even $15 cigar, I should feel the luxury the moment I got the box.
Yep.
The box should feel
good. You care for that.
Should feel luxury, right?
Yeah, you care for it. Right? You know what I mean? You put more love into it.
And take out that single cigar should make me feel like that is $15 I'm holding on my hand, right? Or $50 I'm holding on my hand. It should feel like that. And I think a lot of people don't do that anymore, right? A lot of brands and stuff like that, they just give you like a cheap ass pen and a cheap ass box and say, hey, it's affordable, so you should smoke that and like it. But I think that I personally think that we should bring it back. I understand that people's like, okay, what about those people who can afford it? I understand that. I'm not saying that's wrong. But I think like we should bring that back because this is a luxury. We should feel like luxury. And those people, even at buying cheaper cigars or affordable cigars, should feel luxury.
It is.
Are you saying that you can't make a $3 cigar feel luxury? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You're putting a band on it anyway, right? Make the band look luxury.
Yep.
Right?
Put some work into it.
Yeah. You're putting a box anyway, right? Okay, the box might be crappy material, but make it look luxury. Right?
Yep,
and make
I agree.
The whole thing should be experience, right? Like for example, if you buy an iPhone, Apple product make the opening the box experience.
Oh yeah, every box you open, I keep every box for no reason because they feel nice, right?
It's a step, right? You take it up, and every little thing has a step to like you got to rip this part, and put that part.
Like
every part of it is luxury.
Like how you just got your new phone. I bet you enjoy unboxing that thing. Right, you know what I mean?
I don't. I just rip it apart, try to pull the data because I need my phone really quickly.
Oh, shut up, Tony! You know you like this. You know, I know you at least you admire it for a second. I know you did. You admired it for a second.
Okay, there's nothing to admire on a new Samsung phone. Okay, the box is so tiny. You literally open up, the phone falls out. Okay, I'm saying in terms of Apple because I know Apple does that. Every part of it is a luxury experience, right?
Yep.
But Samsung doesn't really. You open it up, the phone literally just fall out.
Do I haven't bought Samsung in a while, but I thought they would be like that. But yeah, because I remember way back then they make the package nice.
Yeah, well, right now they want to go minimalistic packaging. So it literally you open it up, there's a wire in there, there's a pick in there, and the phone falls out. Okay. But that's what I'm saying. Like we go with. This generation is the now generation, right? I want it now. Everything's now. I want to order my stuff and receive in the 30 seconds after that. I want everything now, right? Yep. And because we want everything now, we live our time's a lot shorter. I feel like it's a lot cramped, a lot busier. We don't get that relaxation. We don't get that thing. And cigars the same way. I feel like when you go out to buy a bundle of cigar that's just wrapped in like clear plastic.
Yeah, clear plastic is just
it just feels so. I don't really want to use that word, but it feels so cheap. It's just like, did I really get my money worth of this bundle? I could smoke it, but like,
you get a lot of it, but where is the luxury of it? Where did it go? Yeah. Like, what happened to that, right?
And you will smoke through them a lot faster too. Because smoke one after another without thinking about the value of it and the time you spend with it. Because you're just going through it. And literally, those cigars were my between cigars, right? Just killing time. And I don't feel like I'm smoking anything important. I don't feel the luxury. I don't feel like there's a ritual. I don't even want to give a ritual because that thing's gonna last me for 45 minutes. Gone.
Yeah, I know what you mean, man. I know what you mean.
It don't like, I don't get that unboxing experience. I don't get that feeling when I take out a cigar and just look at it. It's like, damn, this thing looks like, for example, like Dom Pepper Garcia 20th anniversary box.
Sexy.
Right? You take that paper box and all blue, you look at it like, that thing looks nice. And you already got like, 2 minutes out of that. And then you take out the box, you open out the box, inside velvet gold lettering again. You're like, oh, that looks so good. And you start to like molest that.
You start molesting. Yeah, you start molesting feeling on that, yo.
And then you take that out and you draw the box out. You look at it again. Oh my God, the blue is so deep. And you like look at the lettering and everything, like that looks so good. And you molest the surface of that too.
Yep.
Like, oh, that looks so good. And then you press the button, you open it up. When you open it up, slowly, all the paper and everything just falls out the car in there, and everything just falls in front. I'm like, yeah, that's a
baby.
That's
and then there's a piece of wood right there. You have to lift up and like,
you take out that thing, and then there's a piece of wood with the same print, gold lettering. Was it gold lettering? Yeah, I think it's gold lettering. Well, anyway, it's a print. And you take it out, you take that wood board. You look at the front, look at the back. Nothing to it. It's just a piece of wood.
Yeah, it's just a piece of wood.
I feel like a few bucks to me. You put it to the side and you look at that
big cigar.
There with that little ribbon. That ribbon part of it is a part of that experience. That's your first cigar. That tells you where to pick up your first cigar.
Yep.
Right? And you're like, you take out that first, and there's 2 bands in there, by the way. But then you pull out that band in there, like, that's my first one. You take out the cigar, you admire it, you look at the band and everything. That, believe it or not, people might not believe it, but that whole opening experience, you just wasted half an hour.
Oh, yeah.
Half an hour is your luxury. That's what you pay for.
You look at all the detail and everything that could, like, you just admire the presentation of it, right? Like, shit.
And
I just bought something nice.
It might be the first time. And it will be every time you want to show somebody. It's like, hey, look at this, check out this box. Yeah. And you get that luxury, and you got your money worth. You literally did. And that's very different than getting a bundle cigar that's in paper and plastic, covering. You literally, there's only 2 ways. Okay, one is you just rip it apart and all your cigars fall out and you grab it and put it in somewhere. Okay, that's one. The other kind is people who will open the top and just leave that open and just pull out one at a time.
Oh yeah.
But neither of those make you feel good.
No, because like Val, when we're in Miami, I bought that box, that Aventura box, and he told me that it changed his view of box of cigars, because when you open it and he take one out, he's like, even though it wasn't that expensive, but it changes the way that he look of presentation and all that when you grab a cigar from a box,
right? Like, that's luxury, and I think all the cigars should be like that. Yeah, you save you a few bucks from putting the presentation together, but because people don't get that experience, they're missing a huge chunk about smoking cigar, right? So they're smoking cigar, lack of better word, they're smoking cigar like a cigarette.
You could say that, yes.
Yeah, I get it. I get that.
Right, you're missing the feeling behind it. You're missing the heritage behind it. You're missing the luxury behind it. You're smoking it because you can smoke a cigar, right? You smoke what you can afford, sure, but all that feeling that you should have come with the cigar, the heritage, the feeling, the relaxation, the proud of you did something for yourself, and the whole thing, it's gone. It's not there. And this is why you don't have a ritual, because it's not worth your time to do it.
Yeah.
Just go to the back, grab a cigar, light it up.
When you bought your first cigar, right? I don't know about you guys, but I look at that first cigar I bought. I look at it. I look, and I feel it. I hold it, and I actually indulge myself from just holding it. Right? I don't know how you did. You guys do that for your first cigar, but I did. So yeah, and that's when I knew it was something special and luxurious.
Well, I did the feeling and looking at when I was at the store, when I first walked into a store and started picking out a cigar. But I remember the first time when I got a box of Romeo and Juliet Tubos, Cubans, and I opened the box, I was like, damn, And I was looking at the tubo. Even though there's nothing, it's a white tubo with just a logo on top, right?
Yeah.
I just stares at it. I don't know if I had that tubo right here. Hold on.
Yeah, I know. Like, yeah, you just stare at it. You stare at the cigar. You admire the work, the presentation, everything that come with it, right?
Yeah, I don't have that exact tubo in front of me, but I was just stare at it. I just hold it like this. It's like, damn. And I give it this nothing, just this logo and like a barcode, It's like,
yeah,
shit.
but it's a cigar, right? It's like you look. It's not just like I already say. Me and Tony used to. Well, Tony used to be a cigar smoker. Me too. And we never look at a cigar like that, right?
Right.
And this is why I say it feels like those people are smoking cigar like a cigarette, because this is what we do. Okay, everybody. I don't care how long you've been smoking. This is the ritual. You unwrap the little band, you take the plastic off, you open the cap, you tap it like 20 times, you rip the aluminum foil off, tap 2 more out, and you start smoking it. You don't care what it is.
You don't care what it is. You don't.
You don't.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You're lighting it up just because so that you can continue your conversation. You're literally lighting it up so you can continue your conversation. You're not thinking about what cigarette it is. You're not thinking about what it is. You're not thinking about the flavor. You're just smoking it.
Yep.
And I think a lot of time, that's what happened with certain bundle cigars. I'm not saying that you cannot do that. And that's what I'm saying. I'm actually encouraging people that you need to enjoy your cigar more. You need to make it a ritual, even if it's a cheap cigar. Try to make it a ritual because you give that value to the cigar, right? The cigar's value is what you can give it.
Yep.
Right? When I review the cigar, I give a price. That's the price I give. That's the value I give to the cigar, right? How much value I think this is. So even if you got a $5 cigar or $3 cigar, you can give it a value of 20 if you pay enough attention to it. But I don't think people do that.
I think people
will see it. Like people buy $3 cigar will see it like $3.
Yeah.
And only give it $3 worth of attention.
It's like I think they just missed the luxury part of it. Tell the truth. The indulgent and everything about it.
But that part of it you can give it, right? So like, you get a bundle cigar, sure. Put it in a nice humidor or something like that. So that every time you go there, you open your humidor. That's one part of the luxury. It's your own unboxing experience when you got your own humidor, right? That's part of it, right? And then, make sure you have a setup, a lighter and something like that in a tray or something like somewhere that you have to go get it, right? And obviously make that experience. Take out the cigar, admire the cigar, think about the cigar before you slowly light it up, and really enjoy it. Make it your time. Make it your time. I feel like, and this is the time where you have to give that separation. Sometimes you have to smoke alone. You have to. You have to smoke it, enjoy it, really think about it, and just sit there and don't let anybody bother you. Right? Turn off your phone, turn on the music. Don't let anything bother you. And you're giving that luxury to that cigar, even though it might be $3 cigar, whatever. But make that luxury, make it so that it give that a routine, give a ritual, so that every time you smoke a cigar, that cigar is giving you the 100% luxury that you deserve for that 1 hour, 2 hour, or 45 minutes, whatnot. And that's what I'm trying to say here, because we forgot that cigar should be a luxury. Cigar should have a ritual or a routine to give the value. Because if you just take it out of the bag and smoke it, there's at the moment, lack of better description, it's like literally go to a whorehouse, tell the woman to undress and just go.
It's like a habit. It becomes a habit.
Right? You don't care. This woman might be beautiful, might have a really beautiful brain and intelligent, will have some good conversation. Nope, you just go in, undress, let's go.
I admire the woman a little bit, right?
Yeah, really get to know the cigar. Really it's like, oh, look at this, craftsmanship. People rolling it, binding it, takes their time, and put it together. They might not have a wrapper, but you take off the cellophane thing, and you're looking at it. You're like, okay, this is the cigar I'm gonna smoke. I'm gonna smell it. I'm gonna pay attention to it, even though it might be a cigar that you smoke every day. But every day could be different because it is man-made material, right? So one different than the other.
But you know what? That the whole ritual, the whole thing, the whole setup. You know what the people call that now? Snobby.
Right?
Like what is going on? Right?
I think it's only snobby if you are in a lounge and you're doing your thing, and somebody else is doing their thing, and you go tell them that they must do it that way.
You know, like
They already, because their ritual might be just light it up and smoke, right? But you're like, you must, you know,
Cedar
light
spill
up your
it.
cigar with 15 different matches. You know, light it up with 50 different. I'm saying you develop your own ritual, right? And I think like it might sound snobby for me to just say everybody should treat it like luxury, but at the same time, I think that you are selling yourself short and wasting your money when you don't.
Yep.
Right? Because I can tell you a lot of time when I review certain cigar, the moment I light it up, I'm like, shit, I light it up, I wasted.
You know, there's it go back to me buying more expensive cigars as well, because it make me feel that luxuriness, that care, that ritual, that thing that I know people say, oh, the price shouldn't matter how you what, but the thing is like it make me feel that way, you know. So I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it's like you can buy a Honda Civic or you can go buy a Mercedes, right? It's that feeling that makes you have when you bought it, when you owned it, when you have it, and when you exercising it.
Yep.
And that feeling is what you're paying for. And again, going back to the controversial part of it is that, you know, don't say that because not everybody can afford it. But I'm not saying to spend more money on it. I'm saying that to give the value it deserves.
To give what you could afford and do it with a luxury, right?
Right? Yeah. Like I said, it could be a $3 cigar, but you can dress it up and give a ritual and give the time it deserves to smoke that.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
Right.
even when I had
your
like a
time.
cheap bundle
Light it,
cigar,
light it.
I would smoke a cigar on my way to work, but it would be like my morning cigar. And I had like a little ritual. I would punch it, I would light it, I would take a draw, and then I would get the car going and then enjoy it like as I'm driving. So it's like even then I still had like a little bit of a ritual to where it was enjoyment for me for the time that it took me to get from home to work.
Right. And you're giving the value to it, right? You're paying attention to it. You're giving that attention. Not like, oh, I smoke it. How does it taste? Oh, it tastes not bad. And then that was it. That was it. But like you can really make it into a ritual and you can really give that time deserved. I'm not saying that you have to light your cigar with 19 matches. I'm just saying that you can still light it quick if you wanted to.
Just treat it
You
as
can
a
choose to
luxury.
toast it or not, right? You can do or not do. But when you do make it into a ritual, when you try to set it up so that, you know, you give yourself like, okay, every time I light a cigar, I must do this and that and this and that. And to get to that point, I feel like it will, you're giving a meaning to that cigar. You're giving a life to that cigar. And you're giving, I'm not saying that I do it all the time because like there's no way for a reviewer to do it. I mean,
No way.
We only
But
have 20 hours a day.
Yeah, but I do look at it, you know, like when I like pick up a nice cigar and I'm reviewing it, but I do admire. I was like, this thing is beautiful looking, you know what I mean? So yeah.
I mean, I think as a reviewer, we do all the appreciation before we start recording. Because once we sit down to recording,
Sometimes I sit there and I smoke it, I talk to you guys and stuff like that. And you see me just sometimes just look at it. Just take a moment, right? Just take a moment.
I would look at the cigar and I would admire the smoke coming out of the mouthpiece. Just slowly,
that's beautiful, man.
Yeah, I will admire that. I'll be like, ooh, that looks nice. You know, sometimes I want to take a picture. Sometimes I want to take a video of it. Like I will admire it when there's like smoke coming out really slowly. It's like, kind of sexy. I don't know. Like
it is sexy.
You know,
Beautiful.
I feel like,
just kind of dances
I feel like
out.
at that point it's like, right? At that point you feel like now this is what I spend the money for. This is what it's about. You know, it's not necessarily like me consuming it. It's the process of consuming it that is that has a value.
And if it tastes great, it's a freaking big bonus, boys. It's a big ass bonus.
and this is what this is the message I try to portray, right? It's try to get out there is that even though we don't always get to do that, but because we don't always get to do that, I want to remind people that cigar is a luxury regardless what price you pay for. if you treat it like a luxury.
Yep.
Right? Pair it with a nice drink. You know, you don't always have to go with Dr. Pepper or Topo Chico or Coke. Once in a while, you could splurge on a nice bourbon of your, choice.
Yep.
And just
Or any
enjoy
kind of alcoholic drink that you enjoy with, it will go well, right? You just enjoy it.
And you
It'd be
splurge on a nice drink, basically. Just go with it. Now, does it make it give him more value? I think so. Because okay, think of it this way, right? You put a guy who's super poor, whose salary is $10 a day, okay? And you dress him up, put him right next to a woman who's worth $1 billion. That man, all of a sudden, just feel like $1 billion.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Right?
If you dress him up nice, he would love that feeling of it's a little bit of luxury. He don't know how long it would last, but for now it's great, right?
Right. But the same thing with cigar, right? You can have a $3 cigar right next to a $100 bottle of bourbon. All of a sudden, well, guess what? Your cigar is that $100 worthy cigar.
Oh
right
yeah. You're like, damn. But it sucks when the cigars suck and then you enjoy, you drink more. But it's okay.
But okay. That's also got to be fair, right? The reason they bought the cigar is because they already enjoy the cigar.
Yeah, that's
right?
true.
So I mean, if that's a ritual, they're smoking a cigar they like, regardless of what the price is, right? So and then as you go and you're upgrading yourself, right? And life is about that, right? It's just raise your life standard, your living standard, right? So as you smoke that $3 cigar, that $3 cigar might still have a special place in your heart, and you'll go to a $5 cigar. You go to a $10 cigar, and maybe you'll have a $50 cigar for the special occasion, right?
Yep.
But you are giving the value to your cigar, right? You put that $50 cigar to your $100,000 wedding, and all of a sudden that cigar is worth $100,000 because of $100,000 worth of memory in there. So that luxury is what you give it, right? Give it a ritual, give it entitlement to that cigar. That cigar worth more than what it is. If you take that away, you just light it and smoke it and say, oh, I just want to smoke and hang out with the boys, that cigar has no value.
And you're right about like people when they buy a $3, $4, $5 cigar, they look at it as just $5, right?
Right.
So yeah,
they look at it as like, oh, that's all I can afford, and this is the one I wanted to smoke, right? Well, dress it up. Okay, you can buy avocado for $1. You can buy a toast for $1. But if you decide to dress it up, put the avocado on top of toast, now it's avocado toast. Guess what? Now it's $15.
Oh yeah, you slap an egg on it for another $5,
Right? You can dress it up to make whatever that you're doing has more value, right? You can do the same thing for your cigar, right? $3, $5 cigar, take it out, admire it, appreciate it, take your time to smoke it, really enjoy the flavor, pair with something nice. Now you just raise the value of your cigar without actually paying down. Well, overall, the cost will be the same because you bought the bourbon, you bought everything else, but you enhance your enjoyment, and that enjoyment becomes luxury. A luxury is all about that relaxation, about that enjoyment, about what you give it, right? And once you can give it, you might take the time to think about things, relax, or not even think about anything, enjoy some music and stuff like that. Well, guess what? You just made the best time of that 1 hour, 2 hour, a luxury. And that's something even the richest people in the world will put any amount of money to buy is time.
It's time for themselves. That's
right. Time for themselves. Richest people in the world, they pay any money for some relaxation time.
Yep.
Right. People don't think about that way. So, they go to vacation all the time and stuff like that. They're not in private. When they go on vacation, somebody's bothering them. Their phone is never stop ringing.
They never. Right? Yeah. They're always working.
Yeah, their mind's always working. They're always worried about something. They're making their family happy, but their phone's ringing. So I think this is the key point of this particular podcast is to enjoy your time, enjoy your cigar, give it value, make it a luxury. All right, don't let the value of the cigar itself deter you from making it into a luxury. It could be any value, but in the end, the value is what you give it. Right? I can have a piece of art that's worth $1, but because I give it $1 million in value, now it's $1 million art.
Well, that's why it's on your wall, right?
Right. right? So cigar, same thing. You have chosen the cigar. You have chosen what to buy from them, but it does not have to end there. You can give it value. You can enhance it, add it value, and enjoy that cigar for the 2 hour, 3 hour that you have, and really go, ooh, this cigar is actually not bad. It's $3. I paid $3 for it. I got $50 enjoyment out of it. That's luxury.
And that's good to hear too when that happened, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't think anybody can bash that, right? You can't really bash that. If somebody enjoys something, somebody enjoys something, right? I'm just saying that, like, don't smoke your cigar like a cigarette. Don't treat it like worthless nothing, even if you bought it for very low amount of money. Now, does that... Am I saying that, okay, because that's the case, don't buy any good cigar? No, because when you buy a certain price point cigars, they also included that luxury in your purchase. The box, the unboxing, the look, the feel, all that stuff is also in there. Mm-hmm. So, let's say, even like, okay, Rocky Patel Conviction is not worth $100. But you're telling me that you don't feel like $1 million when you get that box?
Oh, yeah, man. That box looks nice.
You're going to get a temporary feeling of when you open it up and when you look at it, you're like, that looks nice. I cannot say the same thing once you pick it up, one of the tube. But before you pick it up, it feels like $1 million.
Yeah, it feels good. It looked good.
Right? It's part of that, and I think that people should consider that. No, I know not everybody likes to buy a box of cigars, but when you do buy a box of cigar, what you're paying for, including that experience of unboxing, is what you're paying for. So when you're buying single sticks, you're trying it out and stuff like that, but you are missing out on that experience and that feeling of owning a box of it. The box might not have any value; it's a piece of wood. Paper.
That's a lot of people say, like, it's just a box, right?
It's just a box. What's the big deal? But when you own it, when you take it home, when you unbox it, when you take off the wrapping and everything and open it up, that moment is when you give it a value with a feeling of like, yes, this is a nice box.
Yep. You just kind of like proud of yourself. You bought the box, right? You did your thing. You did your work to earn that box, right?
Yeah, it feels good. I mean, a lot of people will keep the band and the box for that because that reminds them that that's a luxury. That's what you're paying for. Which means also at the same time, when you buy a bundle without a band, you're missing out on that band part. Removing the band when you're smoking the cigar, part of that.
I don't do that either.
It is. It really is. Like, you know,
when you remove the band, you look at the band and say, "Oh, that looks nice." Even that couple seconds, it's not worth a lot of money, but it's part of the ritual, right? And people have ritual. When do they remove the band? They have removed the band when they start. They have removed it at the end. That's a part of the ritual. So give it ritual, give it a routine. Your cigar experience is gonna worth more. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so that is 1 hour and 3 minutes of me rambling on and on about luxury. So I hope you guys enjoy it. And we'll talk about some other topic next time. Hopefully we can get other opinions on this topic again, because I wanted to talk to a few people.
Let us know in the comment, Let us know in the comment, what do you guys think about luxury in a cigar?
Yeah, that would be an interesting conversation. Yeah, leave in the comments if you're watching this on YouTube or anywhere that you can leave a comment. And basically let us know, do you feel like you're getting the luxury out of your cigars? Or do you feel like, you know what, bundle cigar is just not worth anything, so we're not going to give the time its life, right? Like, what do you think? Do you feel like, this is worth it? Or do you feel like, you know what, cigar is cigar, I'm just smoking it. I'm already paying for it. I'm not going to do anything with it. I would like to know. So, and if there's enough feedback, we'll have another conversation about that, and hopefully with someone that actually buys those bundle cigars, and we can talk about how he treats these bundle cigars and what makes him feel like, is it worth it, is it not worth it, and all that stuff. Okay? So that will be it for today, and we will see you in the next episode. Bye, guys.
See you guys.
See you.
You've been listening to the In the Shadows podcast. There's nothing like a fine cigar. and that's our passion. And on the show, we'll talk about everything and anything cigars. And you know what happens when you get a bunch of guys together smoking cigars. The conversations go on. And that is what this show is all about. We hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like, rate, and review. Remember, everything you need is on YouTube at Soy Sauce Assassin. The live show is every Wednesday and Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern. And get cigar reviews. Wishing you long ashes. We'll see you next time on In the Shadows Podcast.